Hello student, in our previous videos we have discussed about the difference between the fixed dome type biogas plant and floating type biogas plant, and in short we have discussed about the advantages and disadvantages of these two plants, and we can able to judge which plant is better with the help of this difference. Now in this video we have to see the next point of our chapter, that is the energy from biomass, and which is the biogas from plant waste. So let's start with that. Wood biomass includes wood chips from forestry operations, residues from lumber, pulp or paper and furniture mills, and fuel wood for space heating. That means wood biomass, that is a wood acts as a biomass, and in the wood again there are different variety. That is a wood biomass include wood chips. There are wood chips from forestry operations, residue from lumber and pulp or paper, and furniture mills. From furniture mills we are so able to obtain the wood biomass, and fuel wood for space heating. For the space heating wood can be used, and this wood acts as a wood biomass. The largest single source of wood energy is a black liquor, a residue of pulp, paper and paperboard production. The black liquor is the single largest source of wood energy, and which can be obtained from the residue of a pulp, paper and paperboard production. From this the black liquor is from form. So this is the one of the largest and best single source of wood energy. Burning wood is nothing new. It is the most common form of biogas. We know that there is a burning of wood with the help of combustion process. That means the in a combustion process there is a directly burning of the wood, and from that we get the heat energy, and this is the most common form of the biogas. For thousands of years people have burned wood for heating and cooking. We know that the wood is used for thousands of years for the burning purposes, and from that burning we get the heat energy, and this heat energy is used for the heating and cooking purposes. Wood was the main source of energy in the world until the mid of 1800s, that is a 18th century. That is the major source of the energy is nothing but the wood. Wood continue to be major source of energy in much of the developing world. That means in a developing world generally the wood is the main source of energy. During that periods its combustion produces heat and steam which can be further used to produce the electricity. That means after burning of the wood there is a production of the heat and steam, and this heat and steam is further used for the generation of the electricity. All forms of wood, that include wood chips, wood pallets, logs, sawdust and even tree bark, can be used to produce the biogas. These all are the material which can be produced from the wood, that is wood chips, wood pallets. Sometimes in many of industries there is a production of the wood pallets for different purposes, generally in a furniture mills, logs, sawdust, even tree bark. All these are comes under in the wood biomass, and this wood biomass is used for the production of the biogas. Agricultural waste is a huge source of raw material to the biomass industry. We know that agricultural waste, that means the waste which come from the agricultural field, which is a very common source of raw material for the production of the biogas. Different types of agricultural waste can be utilized to create biogas. That means there are variety of types of the agricultural waste material and which can be used for the production of the biogas. The waste can be in the form of leaves, husks, shells. That means, as we mentioned in our previous video, the coconut shells, groundnut shells, different shells of the different materials, and also husk, sometimes the tree leaves or bark of the trees, and also the raw material from the crops, some crops, and also can be used for the, or also can be, it is a straw and etc. These all are the agricultural waste material, and this waste material is used for the production of the biogas. All this comes under renewable energy source that are even beneficial to the, that is the biomass energy. We know that the biomass energy is the renewable energy source. That means it can be recycled again and again after some time. So this is the renewable energy source, and this renewable energy source is beneficial to our environment. Another important characteristics of this agricultural waste is that it can be used for organic farming as a manure and used for cooking and heating purposes. That means the agricultural material which is used as directly, sometimes the manure or fertilizer for the organic farming, and also it is used for the cooking purposes or heating purposes. So this is the direct advantage of the agricultural waste material. Biomass crops, that means there are generally special biomass crops which are grown for the production of the biogas. The certain crops are grown so that it can be further used for the biomass energy. That means these crops are used for the production of the biogas or biomass energy. Some of commonly grown biomass crops are corn varieties for ethanol production and soybean oil for the production of biodiesel. These all are the, that is the variety of corns are grown for the production of the ethanol, and also for the soybean oil there is a grown of the soybean crops, and from that there is a production of the biodiesel. So these all are the biomass crops which can be used for the generation of the biogas or biodiesel. Now next point is the methods for obtaining the energy from biomass. We know that there are variety of method. We have seen all these methods in a brief in the energy conversion, biomass energy conversion routes, but in this point methods for obtaining the energy from biomass we will see again. Therefore the methods of generating energy can be split into two different groups. Generally the methods of obtaining the energy from biomass is classified into two types. First is the dry processes and second one is the wet processes. And again the dry processes are combustion and pyrolysis, and the wet processes are anaerobic digestion, gasification and fermentation. First of all, we are able to obtain the biogas energy or biodiesel from the raw material, and which acts as a biomass. So, and which is the organic material. We already mentioned in our previous video, which is the organic material, and this organic material is fed to the biogas plant, and with the help of biogas plant we can obtain the biogas, or sometimes it directly burn with the help of combustion process, or or we can obtain the energy by directly pyrolysis, gasification, fermentation processes. So these all are the methods for obtaining the energy from the biomass. The dry process again classified into two types, that is a combustion and pyrolysis. The combustion process is the directly burning of the wood, and there is a formation of the charcoal after burning of the wood and production of the heat energy, and this heat energy is used for the cooking purposes. In a pyrolysis again there is a heating of the biomass, and which is in absence of oxygen or limited quantity of air. The next second type is the wet processes, and wet processes include anaerobic digestion, gasification and fermentation. In anaerobic digestion, with the help of anaerobic microorganism or bacteria, the digestion process takes place in the digester, and also the gasification and fermentation process takes place in the digester. The fermentation process takes place with the help of fermenter, that is this is the one type of the bacteria and which convert the compound, organic compound, into the form of methane gas and CO2. So this is all the wet processes. So we will discuss about all these processes, that is a dry processes and wet processes, in our next video in brief. So in that video we will continue with the methods for obtaining the energy from the biomass.